Peace be with you, everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Trevor. Really grateful to have you here today. And in today's video, I'm just going to be doing the spray off challenge. This is my second time doing a spray off challenge. What the spray off challenge is essentially is where you spray two fragrances clashing at one another. They're atomizers, letting them mingle in the air and see which one dominates over the other one. So even though this is somewhat of a fun project, it isn't that informative. It showcases a little bit which fragrance is a little bit more beast mode, projecting, or will overpower another one in a room. So basically it is, you have 4 brackets in the tournament per se, and there's 8 fragrances total, and then they slowly move up after competing with one another in the bracket until there's one clear winner, most beast mode fragrance. So the lineup here, I've got Amouage Overture Man going up against Cartier Declaration Parfum. These are both a couple of boozy fragrances, both really strong and powerful, so I'm starting those off, battling against one another. Next is going to be Dior Homme Parfum and Zaharoff The Siren from the Z Creator's first release. Just because these are kind of circulating in the fragrance community right now because they had their second release recently. And these I paired in the first matchup because they both have somewhat of a chocolatey vibe. There's not a chocolate note in this one. I think it's like musk mallow or something, but it has that sort of chocolatey iris going on, and I believe there is a chocolate note in this one. So both semi-gourmandish for that matchup. Next matchup is 2 tobacco fragrances. I've got Mancera's Red Tobacco, pretty well known for being pretty beastly, and then Tom Ford's Tobacco Oud. So we'll be pairing these two up in the third match for their shared tobacco. And then the final matchup is going to be 2 fragrances by the same name, different houses. One is going to be Creed's Royal Oud, and the other one is going to be Arabian Oud's Royal Oud. So let's just go ahead and start things off with the first matchup. We've got Amouage Overture Man and Cartier Declaration Parfum. Okay, let's get blasting here. These two mingled pretty closely, but Cartier Declaration Parfum is the one I'm getting the most out of the air at the moment. So it will be moving on to the next round. A little bit surprising because this one is, the ingredients in here are really potent, but I think that balsam fir is kind of overpowering everything out of this one so far. So this one will be moving on to the next round, and Overture Man is out. Okay, so next round we've got the Siren and Dior Homme Parfum. Let's go ahead and get the atomizers lined up here. Alright. Bam. Okay, yeah, Dior Homme Parfum is a clear winner there. I'm not picking up any of the Siren at all, really. The iris in here is just completely beating out everything at the moment. So we've got Dior Homme Parfum moving on, and the Siren Overture Man out. Okay, next up we have Tom Ford's Tobacco Oud and Mancera's Red Tobacco, a couple of tobacco fragrances. Here we go. Okay, Red Tobacco, well known for being a beast mode fragrance. This one is going to move on to the next round. Not really picking up too much of this one. This one's a little bit softer, even though it is potent and a strong tobacco. Kind of gives me a fog machine vibe, but yeah, the kind of fruity notes in this one are dominating the airspace at the moment. I'm getting a little bit of that apple. So we've got Red Tobacco moving on to the second round, and then finally we have the 2 Royal Ouds from Creed and Arabian Oud coming up next. I think this one's probably going to beat it out. This one's a little bit lighter. This one's incredibly thick, oud. Like, the oud in here is so thick that it's staining the glass. Like, you can see the glass has become tinged with a little bit of a bronze in color, and like the way that the juice moves in the glass is like very reminds me of an attar oil. But we'll go ahead and let these two battle it out. Huh. I feel like what's in the air from the previous matchups is kind of overpowering both of these at the moment, so let me just go ahead and give these one more shot. Both incredible atomizers. Okay, yeah. Arabian Oud's Royal Oud is beating out over this one. I can kind of get a little bit of the top notes in this one because it's very fresh and poppy, but the overall scent of this one is dominating the entire airspace now. Wow. Okay. Alright, so the next round, we've got, second round, we've got Pasha de Cartier Parfum, Dior Homme Parfum, Mancera Red Tobacco, and Royal Oud from Arabian Oud. I'm trying to figure out how I want to match these up in this round. Let's go ahead and do, man, let's see. Go ahead and do Pasha Cartier versus Arabian Oud, and then Red Tobacco and Dior Homme Parfum. Let's just go ahead and start with these two because they're a little bit more on the sweeter side, so we'll battle them up against one another. Here we go. This one's pretty close. I'm gonna have to do another blast here. Oh, nope, the iris is starting to overpower everything here. So Dior Homme Parfum beating out Mancera's Red Tobacco. Alright. And then next we have Pasha de Cartier Parfum and Arabian Oud's Royal Oud. Here we go. Yeah, I'm not really getting much of anything. I might be going a little bit nose blind. A lot of these are really potent fragrances, so I'm going to just give these one more shot. Okay, yep. Royal Oud, Arabian Oud, taking over there. Okay, so we have the final round. Dior Homme Parfum and Arabian Oud's Royal Oud. Let's go ahead and finish this off. The airspace here right now is smelling fantastic. Wow. There's just so much going on and it's so pleasant, and a lot of these are some of my higher end fragrances, so let's kind of take it in for a moment. Alright, and final round, we've got Dior Homme Parfum versus Arabian Oud's Royal Oud. Here we go. Alright, let's try one more. This is a close battle. But, as expected, and perhaps from, you might have been able to tell from the denseness of the ingredients here, Arabian Oud's Royal Oud is winning out. I'm not even picking up just a very slight tinge of the iris. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I expected this one to win just because, like I said, it's so thick of an ingredients that I think it's just oud, musk, and rose are the only three ingredients in here, but so high quality and thick that it's staining the glass. This definitely reminds me of attar oil ouds, like I've gotten some ouds from Oudimentary, which is like an attar oil oud website, that this definitely reminds me of, like real Cambodian oud. yeah, really pleasant smell going on in the air right now. So that was my spray off challenge for December. I'm looking to do one of these about once a month. They are kind of like just a fun, lighthearted sort of video. I got turned on to this challenge by my subscribers, and I had a few comment that they'd like to see more of these in the future. So like I said, I'm going to try to do these about once a month. So let me know maybe for January's what kind of fragrances you would like to see going up against one another. Maybe I'll do a cheapies video. Maybe I'll do 8 from my top 10, one of my more recent top 10 lists. This one I kind of reached for what I was thinking were the most beast mode fragrances in my collection to see what was the beastliest of the beasts. And sure enough, this is the most expensive fragrance in my collection and seems like the most beast mode. So I don't necessarily recommend checking this one out except as a sample. I got really lucky and picked this up for a good price directly from Arabian Oud because right when COVID first hit and everyone thought the world was going to shut down completely, Arabian Oud put this like on significant discount, and I scooped it up from them right around then. So I thought it'd be the only time I really had a chance to get this one. I think it's like $700 full retail. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend picking it up unless you've got that kind of money. But yeah, beautiful fragrance, definitely black tie event type of vibe. It's a little bit almost gasoline-like because the oud is so potent. But the musk and rose kind of make it really nice and velvety and balance it out really well. So winner of the Spray Off Challenge, December 2022, Arabian Oud Royal Oud. So appreciate you sticking with me to the end of the video. I look forward to seeing you in the next one, and hope you have a happy holiday season. Take care.